Hello there, Libra. Welcome back to Misfits of the Zodiac. My name is Ace. I am doing a monthly reading for the month of November for you today. I have one card for your recent past, two cards for your present energy, and four came out for your future, as well as one oracle card to sum everything up. Let's get to it. So, your first card is the Nine of Athames. This is talking about some unwarranted fear. So there's something that's getting you in your head and making you feel kind of spirally at the beginning of the month. But the good news is this is usually not anything that's in the physical reality. It's more of like you thinking about the future and what the future could bring, but it's not actually present currently. So just be mindful of that. Try not to get too stuck in your head about anything that's like causing you a lot of anxiety, and try to figure out what is creating that so that you can maybe try to rewire your brain a little bit and refocus on things that are working instead of all the things that aren't working, because it'll have a tendency to kind of keep you in that fear, if that makes sense. In the middle of the month, you have the Five of Pentacles and the Holly King. So, with the Five of Pentacles, this is usually someone feeling like they've been left out in the cold. This could be financial. I feel a little bit more, it's funny that these both have snow on them. I feel like, again, there's some sort of fear. Again, could be about money. It could be about finances right now. But I feel like there is this fear of doing things by yourself. The Holly King is asking for you to kind of create your own path and to use your own internal wisdom. And I feel like there could be something related to either money or something related to, again, you feeling like left out of something. Maybe someone didn't invite you to something and there's some sort of fear there. But the good thing is that if you really think about it, when you're by yourself and you're doing your own thing and you're in your own energy, you create a very good, solid, comfortable life for yourself. So reminding yourself of that and not getting hung up on that feeling of being left out in the cold. If someone is doing that to you, they're not meant for you, and they're kind of doing you a favor by not inviting you, because they're kind of showing you their true side. And if they show you that you're not important to them, then they shouldn't be important to you, if that makes sense. Because you have a lot of internal wisdom here, and you have a lot of light to give, and if people don't recognize that, if they don't recognize that, then that's kind of their loss. So I feel like that is what I'm supposed to explain with this particular lineup of these two. And then by the end of the month, you have four cards that are actually really positive energy. If it is money that you're worried about, I feel like there is going to be a turnaround. You might not necessarily see it by the end of November, because usually the Ace of Pentacles in this particular deck is talking about January, February, March. So if you don't see a turnaround by the end of this month, just remind yourself that if you can just get through December, it seems like you'll start to see a turnaround fairly quickly after that. But also, you could be receiving some help if you do get a little low on funds. If it's just a feeling of that, again, the feeling left out in the cold, I feel like by the end of the month, you're going to have some sort of reach out from the people who actually matter. And it's going to make you feel a lot of joy. Again, the Nine of Pentacles, again, is a lot of independent energy. It feels like maybe you're going through some sort of transformation in that era, like learning how to be on your own and be happy on your own, and be happy taking yourself on a date, having a good time by yourself, where you can like pick and choose and not have to compromise on what you're doing. I feel like there could be someone that reaches out though too, because you also have the Two of Wands, which is usually reaching out to someone and then getting a response back. This could be you sending out an invitation to someone else. Maybe you're like, you know what, these people didn't invite me, so I'm going to invite some people that I care about to my own thing. And kind of, again, creating your own path. Instead of waiting to be invited by someone else, maybe you're the one who's going to create that for yourself, okay? I feel, again, if it was about money, though, by the beginning of next year, you're going to see a turnaround when it comes to that. So, your oracle card, you have the divination card. So, this tells me that you're either creating something, or you're potentially getting like a bird's eye view on something that is going to help you in the future with decision making. I feel like if you do happen to work with divination tools, cards, maybe you work with a pendulum, that divination could be really helpful for you. Maybe in that time where you're having some solo time, maybe doing some divination could be helpful. If you don't do any divination, you being here for this tarot reading is divination. This is literally what I'm doing for you right now. But I feel like this month is going to be very eye-opening for you. You're going to see a lot of things that maybe you hadn't seen before. And it's going to be, again, very helpful in the future for cutting ties with anything that is no longer serving you, or people that don't want to invite you or don't want to include you on things, and allow you to kind of move forward into another, into a headspace where you're more focused on the people that do bring you, keep you involved and want you there and give you a lot of love and support. Okay, so I feel like again, this is going to be a very eye-opening month for you. I hope this helped. If it resonated, I would love to hear from you in the comments, or get a like or a share or a subscribe, and come back and see us in the month of December for your monthly reading, and I will talk to you soon. Bye guys.